From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Flash flooding strikes downtown Helena last night. A look at some of the damage and what it looked like as those waters rose coming up.
I'm Joe St. George in Washington. The country could be on the verge of high health insurance rate hikes in the near future unless Congress acts. So far, though, there's no urgency. We break down the possible impacts on your family next.
An alarming uptick in fireworks-related injuries. I'm Dina Demetrius with tips on keeping those July 4th celebrations safe.
Well, happy 4th of July, Southwest Montana. It is 6:30. Chelem and Matt Elwell with you here on this holiday Monday. Interesting weather systems depending on where you were.
Yeah.
Lightning show, thunder, downpours. We're going to get to some substantial downpours.
Some areas dealing with just a brilliant sustained rain. Other areas dealing with the flash flooding out toward Helena.
Yeah.
And today doesn't look too bad either.
Lightning.
We did have a decent amount of lightning associated with the storm that we're watching now that's just kind of chasing its way down I-90 at this point. We aren't really looking at any substantial rain shower chances for the morning. As you get into the mid-afternoon, a couple of isolated thundershowers developing Butte and northward, and then back into eastern Montana near Lewistown, those areas. Generally pretty dry conditions from this point moving forward in Bozeman. Slight chance of some afternoon thundershowers, but clear sailing for the parade in the mining city. We'll talk more about your severe weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
We're going to talk more about the parade in a moment. Meantime, our top story right now, Helena hit by a destructive storm system Sunday evening. Downed trees caused significant flooding in the downtown area. Pictures and video provided by MTN viewers showed water rushing down Last Chance Gulch up to the top of wheel wells. As people held doors shut tight on businesses, try to limit water coming into those establishments. Some cars initially stranded in the lower level of the Great Northern parking garage. And we're told moviegoers at the Helena Cinemark report the movie theater was evacuated, water draining into the lobby area. Now, several streets in and around the Capitol saw rapid flooding, number of homeowners reporting basement flooding. And the Lewis and Clark County Library saw flooding in its building as well on Sunday. Maintenance teams quick to get to work to remove the water, with crews telling MTN their priority to get the moisture out of the building and get the air in that building dried out as soon as possible to reduce the possibility of potential for mold. Damage there still being assessed. Now, we talked about it earlier, the Butte St. Pat or 4th of July parade kicking off 10 o'clock this morning. We will be there bringing it to you tape delayed. The parade's at 10. You can watch it at 11 o'clock here. My friend John Amy is already there, scoped out a spot for the two of us to spend the morning. How's it looking there, buddy?
Hey, Chet, I'm here in beautiful Butte, Montana. The sun is coming up. We're right outside the Civic Center and right here in the middle of Harrison Avenue where the parade is going to happen starting at 10 o'clock. It's going to be coming right down out of the Civic Center parking lot, and then it's going to head down here, down Harrison Avenue. And it's going to be great this year, a little bit different. Chet and me will be on the streets. We're doing it a little bit different. We're not going to have the stage set up like we've done in the past. So Chet and I, we're going to be embedded right here in the middle of the parade. We'll be talking to the people that are we'll be talking to the people in the floats. We'll be talking to the people that will be lining the streets enjoying this parade, which begins at 10 o'clock today, 10 a.m. this morning. Still, as you can see, the streets are empty, but it won't be long. So get on out here, find you a great spot on Harrison Avenue, and enjoy this parade, which is really going to be, it's a tradition that's been a part of Butte for such a long time. I mean, and we've got more than 60 floats. And again, I can't wait. I'm going to be out here with Chet. We're going to be on the street, meeting the people. That's the best part of this parade, just talking to all the folks and talking to the people in the parade. And you're going to see the Edmonton Pipers. You're going to see all sorts of great things going on here. Harrison Avenue beginning at 10. We'll be here. I want to see your smiling faces on this beautiful 4th of July. Hey, John, Amy, and Butte, back to you.
All right, thanks, John. We'll catch up with you just a little bit more. One more check-in with him coming up later. Meantime, in other news this morning, while black bear, which had been hanging around Zoo, Montana for a week or two, jumped the gates Friday morning, prompting the zoo to be shut down for about half a day. According to Bob Gibson with Fish, Wildlife and Parks, the bear was a 3-year-old male, weighed about 125 pounds, said the bear had made it into the zoo multiple times, was hanging around in areas that staff and visitors would visit frequently. Now, these pictures are from residents who had spotted the bear in the area over the last week. Once it was spotted Friday morning at the zoo, FWP and wildlife manager along with game warden responded. That's when the bear jumped into the zoo, and at that point it had to have been euthanized. In other news this morning, do you or loved ones get your health insurance through the Affordable Care Act? Latest number shows 31 million people currently enrolled in either marketplace plans or Medicaid expansion. That's a record. However, there are looming questions about whether a major rate hike is on the horizon. Our Joe St. George takes a look at the issue you may not have heard of yet and how much more plans might soon cost.
Our planet, it keeps on spinning, but there are a lot of issues going on right now, aren't there? There is inflation, there is Ukraine, there is the abortion debate. Well, the country is bracing for another issue too, this time involving health care. Some health insurance experts are sounding the alarm that health insurance rates for some will hike dramatically this fall. Congress knows there's a looming problem, but so far, no action's been taken. Remember the Affordable Care Act and how it created new health insurance options for those who don't have insurance? Well, when President Biden signed the American Rescue Plan into law during the height of the pandemic, it created what's known as advanced premium tax credits that made health insurance plans obtained through the government marketplace cheaper. The average family saved $200 a month in premiums. 4 out of 5 consumers were eligible for plans that cost just $10 a month. Enrollment has been up 21% this year in the program, with lower prices being a big factor. However, the funding that made the plan so cheap is set to expire at the end of this year, with families set to receive notices just a few weeks before Election Day. Some plans may go up by hundreds of dollars each month. More than a dozen Democratic governors wrote to members of Congress last week asking them to take action to prevent what they call, quote, dramatic premium increases soon. There are concerns in states like California, Colorado, Michigan, and Nevada that this could lead to Americans declining health insurance next year. So far, though, it's unclear whether Congress will address this. Republicans have been reluctant to extend any type of pandemic assistance over concerns it will fuel inflation. Democrats, meanwhile, are hopeful a solution could be included in a reconciliation package this summer that would only pass with Democratic votes in the Senate. However, recent history has shown us in this Congress, getting every Democrat on board to pass something can be difficult. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
All right, 6:37 now. 4th of July celebrations known for fireworks, big and small. There's an alarming uptick in fireworks-related injuries, landing thousands of Americans in the hospital. CBS's Dina Demetrius has some important tips to keep your outdoor celebrations safe.
This is what can happen when fireworks are misused. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is reminding Americans to play it safe this Independence Day. A new CPSC report shows fireworks-related injuries are up 25% over the past 15 years. Last year, there were at least 9 deaths and an estimated 11,500 emergency room visits. Those numbers are down from a peak in 2020.
The overall trend is still high. We want to make sure that people understand that fireworks are explosives. They are dangerous.
Just last week, a 14-year-old in the Seattle area lost one hand and injured the other while playing with fireworks. The CPSC warns fireworks aren't for children, even sparklers.
They burn at about 2,000 degrees, so it's like handing a blowtorch to a child.
During the height of the pandemic, many cities canceled holiday fireworks and more consumers put on their own backyard shows. But this July 4th, public pyrotechnics, like here at Pasadena's Rose Bowl, are much easier to find. Experts say attending a professional display is the safer way to celebrate. If you do plan to use fireworks at home, remember the acronym WOW. W for water, have it handy to douse fires. O for one at a time, never light off multiple fireworks. W for walk away once it's lit. And never make or use illegal fireworks.
The fuse burns way too quickly or has too large a load in it, which can make the explosion much bigger than you think.
This year, July 4th falls on a Monday, extending the opportunity for celebration and potential mishaps. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Pasadena, California.
Also, a reminder to make sure fireworks are legal in your location and only purchase and set off those labeled for consumer use. Good advice there. We're going to take a quick break.